All right, guys, what's up? This is Modern Renaissance Man here. It's Peter. This is a deep dive analysis on the Ankalaev versus Guskov fight. This is a up and comer going against someone that's been through wars, and it's very exciting to see how this is going to turn out. I'm going to lay down the strategy and the likelihood of what's going to happen because I know you guys are degenerate gamblers that want to go on Kalshi or sports betting and want to make your life savings go away. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about their likelihood of what's going to happen, and let's just have some fun. The theme of this fight is I bet I can hit you harder. So roundup is Magomed Ankalaev. A lot of people call him Big Ank, and he's just a very, very good boxer. And we're just gonna talk about what's going on with him. I thought this was funny when I was looking at his stats. He literally is lying about being Orthodox. He fights in Southpaw the whole time. Um, that could be a psychological thing. I thought that was funny and weird. He was a former light heavyweight champ. He won against Alex Pereira when Alex Pereira was got the rhinovirus or whatever and wasn't feeling the best. He had some injuries, but he's still a champ and he still won on decision. So as you can see, 21 wins, two losses. The first one was actually by submission in his debut in the UFC, one draw, and then he's been knocking people out with TKO, 11 and one, and then he got subbed only one time. So we have some great things to talk about him because just watching him, he's got great style. He's a counter pressure sniper striker with some wrestling. If you watch his past five fights, besides the loss against Alex Pereira, um, he is just so organized, and I think that's the best way to describe it. He's just so organized as far as priority when it comes to striking. He has a good blitzing 1-2, and if he can't get your head, he's going to get your body, and he's going to get it repeatedly. And he's even like made Johnny Walker cringe at that pain. It was really, really good. Because he's southpaw, automatically it's a hand fight for the jab, and most people in the UFC, especially in the light heavyweight division, they don't always have the best jab anyways, so he's able to jab, establish the jab, then come down in with a heavy two. And he's very versatile. I've seen him throw lots of good leg kicks, calf kicks, thigh kicks. If he's feeling spicy that day, like a tortilla chip, he's going to throw a head kick. He's going to throw a body kick. And overall, he's just so active. I was so surprised how light he was on his feet. Because usually at that division, you see people like move as if they're carrying an extra big backpack. But he's very active and very, very athletic. And I just like seeing them. So that's why I gave him a toolbox. Like he has so many opportunities to do stuff. Like when some people try to wrestle him. He can turn it around and smush them against the cage, and he can win that round just by points and dominance. That's what he did against Pereira, I think round two or four. And it's just you have too many opportunities to win, which is really hard to go against him because he's so well rounded. Literally, Alex Pereira had to go all in on a kill or be killed exchange to be able to beat this guy. Very good fighter. And we got Bogdan Guskov, Agent 47. And I love this guy because he's always, because he's an assassin, he's always going for the kill. Always going for the kill. Um, but he did not manage to kill Jan Bohovic, which is one of my favorite fighters because that guy's like a big bear. Um, and we're going to talk about my comment. He regularly puts people back to the earth. And you can see his TKO record, right? 15 and 1. Excelente. He's just really, really good at giving people NyQuil pills. And yes, that's his nickname in the cage, stage name, performing name, Agent 47. He is very aware that he looks like Agent 47. He looks like an assassin, the bald head. Anyway, so very straightforward guy. It's not too complicated, which can be a great thing, right? It's very evasive. I mean, this guy's very, very active on the feet. It's very, very good distance management. Um, and he really reminds me of like someone like Josh Emmett or, you know, he looks like he just looks like he's just having fun in there. Like he's just so hard to just aggressively push into because he's a heavy puncher. I researched all previous 5 fights coming up to this one, and if he just like gets you good, he's just so explosive. If he gets you good one time, he's gonna drop you. And he's gonna be starfish like Patrick Starr, and then he's just gonna come in down with the elbows and fists, and he's gonna put you to sleep. He's been like doing that to everyone except one of my favorite fighters, Jan, and he's just able to take it too. Like he's able to like take some punches. He's not falling down. Only time he fell down was actually against Jan. Now that I think about it. So I gave him the designation of a hammer. He's just so good at just like smashing people, and that's why this is such an interesting matchup. I think he only recently came into the top 10 in this division, which is like this gives him an opportunity to do some great stuff, you know. And like this is why this is an opportunity. This is like an interesting, you know, division deciding moment because we got Magomed, and he recently lost to Pereira pretty brutally, like very, very brutally. And he has to earn the right to challenge for the vacant belt now, now that Pereira left and the light heavyweight division is wide open, right? We got some really good fights coming up, but we'll talk about another video. And then we got this guy, this aggressive Agent 47 guy, who's going to come in and just smash people, you know, with his fists. And it's just a really good matchup. But there's a key difference here that I didn't mention, um, as well as I should have. It's that the defense, the defensive responsibility between these two is vastly different. Um, Bogdan is actually, you know, keeping his hands low, and he does not retract his punches afterwards. He puts his life and fortune into the punches, and sometimes overcommits, but he's going to knock you out if it touches you. If it touches you. We got the opposite side with Magomed. Magomed is very, very good at being defensively responsible. Hands go back to his face after he punches. Great head movement. And he can surprise you with an uppercut or a really, really sharp straight hand left. And he's just very, very defensively responsible. And when it comes to these fights where both have good footwork, both have decent power, one side has more power, I'm going to have to give it to Magomed, right? There's another factor though. Bogdan hasn't been tested on his wrestling, and that's a question that we have to figure out. You know, no one's been able to take him off his feet because he's been putting people off their feet by knocking them out. So that's another variable, and it's really exciting to see that. Like, is Ankalaev going to say, "Screw this! I got to take this guy down by takedown. He's too dangerous standing up his feet." Scenario A, likely that they're going to exchange a lot and then one person will find the opening. And that's why this is like a duel of swords where one slash can be death. Like this is a this is a high risk, high reward type of thing where uh, someone's gonna find the two faster. Someone's gonna blitz in and say, I got you. And that's how it's gonna go down. Because Magomed has shown that he can get TKO too, you know. Scenario B, they're going to be so careful of each other's power because they respect each other's power that nothing's going to happen. It's going to go to a decision. Scenario C, it's going to be like Conor McGregor. Someone's leg is going to snap. I'm joking. It's going to be like a submission. It's gonna be just someone just getting um, just choked out, dominated, unexpected. You know. But I want y'all to know to comment, like, and subscribe, and just let's talk about my choice and how can I justify it. So I'm gonna give it a big unk, and the reason is quite simple. It's just like I said earlier, the defensive liability of Bogdan is just too worrisome to watch. He has his hands down when he's moving around, which is fine because you're using your active footwork. In front of someone that's so high level like Magomed, where he'll read that and he has such good timing with the two. Like when you set your feet down and you're not thinking about your defense, that's when he pops you. Um, and it's not like he just does sniper shots. I did call him a sniper, but once he gets confident and continues to walk you down, that's when he's going to set up and try to drop you and then put you in the ground to TKO you. You know, another factor is, like I said, he can turn this into a wrestling match and win by points and rounds. And finally, I think Ankalaev is better at fighting forward than Bogdan. The reason is because that's what his style is made for, and Bogdan is so in and out and everywhere. The route to victory for Bogdan is so narrow. He's gonna have to get a really good punch coming in. And against someone so defensively reliable that can counter really well, like Ankalaev, it's gonna be so narrow. And Bogdan would have to. I don't. We haven't seen his psychology, his fight IQ to estimate this, but he would have to counter the counter. So after a two is thrown, which Magomed uses good head movement and footwork to get out of the way, but let's say he doesn't. After the two is thrown by Magomed, Bogdan would have to have something to show up, like hooks, after Magomed gets that close. So I'm leaning towards like 60, 70% Ankalaev. I mean, this is a year of upsets where, things happen due to miscalculation, but it's highly going to be Ankalaev. So, anyways, this is a fight prediction video I haven't done in a while. I'm super excited to get back into on a weekly basis. Let me know your thoughts, comments, and please subscribe. I'll talk to you on